Welcome to our English drama channel. I hope you are not weak of heart as we are about to tell you a scary story. Are you with us? Ready, steady, go! Ladies and gentlemen, Sherlock Holmes and the Mystery of the Speckled Band. Chapter 1, Helen's Story, Part 1.
At the time of this story, I was still living at my friend Sherlock Holmes' flat in Baker Street in London. Very early one morning, a young woman dressed in black came to see us. She looked tired and unhappy, and her face was very white. "I'm afraid of death, Mr. Holmes," she cried. "Please help me." "Just sit down and tell us your story," said Holmes kindly. "My name is Ellen Stoner," she began, "and I live with my stepfather, Dr. Rowlett, near a village in the country. He was poor, so he studied to be a doctor and went out to India. He met and married my mother there, when my sister Julie and I were very young. Our father was dead, you see. My mother had a lot of money, so my stepfather wasn't poor any longer. Tell me more about him, Mrs. Stoner," said Holmes.
"Well, he's a violent man. In India he once got angry with his Indian servant and killed him. He had to go to prison because of that, and then we all came back to England. Mother died in an accident 8 years ago, so my stepfather got all her money. But if Julia or I marry, he must pay us £250 every year." "Now you live with him in the country?" said Holmes. "Yes, but he's more and more violent now, and sometimes has fights with people from the village. Everybody's afraid of him now, and they run away when they see him. And they're also afraid of his Indian wild animals, which run freely around the garden. A friend sends them to him from India. Poor Julia and I had very unhappy lives. We had no servants, and we had to do all the work in the house. Julia was only 30 when she died." "When did she die?" asked Sherlock Holmes. "She died 2 years ago, and that's why I'm here. Julia met a young man who asked to marry her. My stepfather agreed, but soon after this, she died."
Miss Stoner put her hand over her eyes and cried for a minute. Sherlock Holmes was listening with his eyes closed, but now he opened them and looked at her. "Tell me everything about her dad," he said. "I can remember it all very well. It was a terrible time," she answered. "Our 3 bedrooms are all downstairs. First, there is my stepfather's room. Julia's room is next to his, and my room is next to Julia's. The rooms all have windows on the garden side of the house, and doors which open into the corridor. One evening Julia went back to bed. She said to me, 'Helen, have you ever heard a whistle in the middle of the night?' I was surprised. 'No,' I said. 'It's strange.' She said, 'Sometimes I hear a whistle, but I don't know where it comes from.' 'Why don't you hear it?'